Welcome to Deer and Deer Hunting, practical and comprehensive information for whitetail deer hunters, where the whitetail is always the star of the show.
There is nothing more important in whitetail deer hunting than safety. Through more than 25 years of publishing Deer and Deer Hunting magazine, the most respected, most read series of articles we've ever published are the two that we did on hunting from high places, where we did tree stand safety surveys of our diehard subscribers. What did we learn from those surveys? We learned that over 37% of our readers have experienced a fall. So please don't ever say this can't happen to me, it won't happen to me. It's happened to serious deer hunters just like you. The other thing we learned from that is that of those falls, over 85% of them took place while hunters were climbing, entering, exit, or descending their stand. So less than 15% took place while people were sitting on the stand. What does that tell us? That means that we have to wear safety devices from the minute we leave the ground to the minute we're back on the ground. I'm going to give you 4 important tips that hopefully will prevent you from ever having an accident. Before I move to those tips, I want to leave you with one thing. The homemade tree stand. Build it and you will fall. Okay, tip number 1. Go into your basement, your garage, wherever you store your hunting equipment, and throw away every homemade tree stand you own. Now, before you quickly say, oh, you're in bed with the tree stand manufacturers trying to promote their sales, this is a group of people who have spent millions of dollars to make sure they're building the proper equipment, the safe equipment. Compare that to you and I or our friends grabbing a couple of 2x4s and some nails and trying to construct something. Safety is the most important thing. Please use the safest equipment. Tip number 2, go back down into the basement or the garage, grab that old safety belt, throw it away. Replace it with a full body harness. If you can't do that, make sure that single strap belt that you're wearing up around your chest, not by your waist. But most importantly, remember that over 85% of the falls have taken place when people are climbing to their stand, entering their stand, exiting, or descending. Less than 15% take place when somebody's on stand. So whatever type of a belt you decide to use, it has to be able to attach to the tree so that you're able to use it when you're climbing, entering, exiting. At all times you're off the ground, that belt needs to be secure. Tip number 3, never enter a stand of unknown origin. If you're walking a piece of property, you come across what looks to be a great stand, and it might be built out of treated lumber, looks perfectly secure. It might even be a Tree Stand Manufacturer Association approved stand. You don't know how it was hung, who hung it, why they hung it, when they hung it. Never, ever enter a stand of unknown origin. Tip number 4, swear off ever using a tree branch as a step to enter your stand. Remember, more than 85% of the accidents and falls take place as people are entering, exiting, climbing, or descending the tree. Use manufactured tree steps only. And when you're using these steps, particularly the screw-in models, never screw them into a dead tree. Safety is the most important thing. And as we've told you through 2 surveys of serious hunters, more than 37% of them have fallen. 85% of those falls have taken place when people are climbing, entering, exit, or descending the tree stand. Using these 4 tips should prevent you from ever having that fatal accident. Make sure you swear to these. And remember, the homemade tree stand, build it, and it will fall.